In this morning's Health Watch, we are looking at a new study that found that daily coffee or tea might help reduce your risk of dementia. CBS News medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder joins us right now to break it all down. She is editor-at-large for public health at KFF Health News. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so this study took over 40 years with more than 130,000 adults. What did they find?
Okay, so first of all, studies like this drive me nuts.
Why?
One day coffee's good for you. One day coffee.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
One day red wine's good
I'm so
for you.
glad
One
you're
day
acknowledging
it's
the
bad.
clickbait for health.
It is clickbait for health. It really is. And the problem is clickbait for health makes people lose trust in people like me, people like you, who are talking about these studies. So the problem with this study is that, as you said, it's a large number of people. They followed for over 40 years. They found that if you drank 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day or 1 to 2 cups of tea a day, that you had a relatively lower risk of dementia relative to people who drank no caffeinated drinks or decaf coffee. But the risk in reduction was really small, about half a year of cognitive aging, and this is an association, not proof of causation. And there's a lot of ways that can happen in the study.
So I'm sitting here drinking tea, which I always do. I was thinking, do I need to switch to coffee? But are you saying take this, be careful about how you interpret
Take
this
this
study?
with a massive grain of salt.
Yes.
Okay, so one way that this kind of study can find a link is who drinks what kind of beverages. So, for example, people might switch from regular coffee to decaf coffee for health reasons. So, for example, high blood pressure. We know caffeine can increase your blood pressure. High blood pressure is also a risk factor for dementia. So what you may actually be picking up in a study like this is people making that switch, not actually that caffeinated beverages like coffee are protecting you against dementia.
Yeah, and there's caffeine in tea as well. So the question, of course, becomes, this seems not the best way to protect yourself against dementia. There are probably other ways, medically speaking, that you can the steps that you can take to protect yourself against dementia. Yeah,
and before I get to that, what makes for good health clickbait in terms of what kinds of studies we look for that?
Chocolate's good for you. Chocolate's bad for you. Wine is good for you. Wine is bad for you.
People want permission to do the things they're already doing or that they want to be doing. And it's usually really common behaviors like red wine or coffee or chocolate. Everybody has an opinion about it, right? How do you take your coffee? Where do you buy your coffee? And it's usually something very simple that's related to a high-risk outcome, like dementia. So that's something to look for and be skeptical about if you see a research study that fits those factors. Now, what should you be doing to prevent dementia? Exercise, improve your diet, address weight loss.
The things that we don't like to do.
The things you know you're
things that are boring.
And actually, one that's often ignored, hearing loss, that needs to be treated.
Gotcha.
Hearing loss, whoa.
Dr. Celine Gounder, thank you so much.